What's up, Amazon sellers? Selling on Amazon, doing online arbitrage requires you pay lots of fees to Amazon. And not only that, this doesn't even include other fees such as your tools and your prep center. Having all of these costs can easily eat into your profits. And that is why you need to always be thinking about saving money wherever you can. Today, I'm going to go through my top 10 money saving tips to help you out. Stay tuned. Right, if you don't know who I am, my name is Thomas Parkinson and I've been selling on Amazon now for 4 years. Right now, I'm on a road or on a mission to do £1 million by the end of 2021. And if you want to see more about that, check out a link to my video up here where I talk all about it and share my profits as well. Now, enough about me. What are we going to go through today? Okay, first things first, what I'm going to go through is why it's important to save money for your Amazon business. And then I'm going to go through the 10 top money saving tips to help you out in your Amazon business. So first things first, why is it important to save money for your Amazon business? We all know that selling on Amazon and using the FBA program requires us to pay lots and lots of fees to Amazon, such as storage fees, variable closing fees, fulfillment fees, referral fees. And aside from all these Amazon related fees, you also got to pay for your tools such as sourcing tools, profit calculators, and let's not forget you even need to include administrative costs like accounting and even your prep center if you've got that. Now, with such a high number of fees you need to cover, all of that lovely profit you've just made can be wiped out. Now, you must save money because if you fail to do it, it's going to eat your profits until you're going to make a loss in your business. And that's the last thing that we want to do. Quick question for you guys. How do you save money in your business? What are your top tips? Let me know in the comments down below. How do you save money in your business? Now guys, grab a pen, grab a notebook, and we're going to go through my top money saving tips. Okay, first things first, number one, tip one, save more money by buying discounted items. Now, this is quite simple, but in this case, clearance sales are a great opportunity in which a retailer will offer large discounts on the prices. Clearance sales help you buy more items at lower costs, making your items more profitable. That is just going to help you save money when buying your goods. Now, top tip number two, what I'll say is if you are buying big bulks, ask for a discount with your orders from your suppliers. This is not a common thing, but you can get discounts by making a bulk deal with your suppliers. And this is mostly done if you have a big amount of orders coming through. And yes, this does actually work with online arbitrage. By doing this, you can save more cash than your normal costs when purchasing and obviously use that to cover your expenses or keep as profits. Now, just a tip for you, if a supplier says no, go back to them and ask them how much the order value needs to be to get a discount. So if I just repeat, if you are placing big orders with your suppliers, do not feel worried or do not hesitate to ask them for a discount because you're placing such a large order. And if they say no, ask them where it needs to be to get that discount, because you never know, it might just be an extra £100 and you can get 10% off. That could be game changing. Okay, so finding suppliers that you can get discount is amazing, but first things first, you need to find suppliers which are going to give you good deals before you can ask for a discount. First things first, check out my top 100 suppliers for the UK. I'll drop a video up here. Check that out. It's going to really help you find the suppliers which can help you grow your Amazon business. Now that leads me nicely onto number three, maximize cashback. Now, cashback is when you earn a proportion of the purchase price back you spent buying a good, i.e. you get 10% cashback, means if you spend £100, you're going to get 10% back, which is £10. Now you can earn money from cashback through cashback websites, e-wallets, or even credit cards. And if you've got a good cashback strategy, you can earn up to £1,000 a month or even more. That's going to help you generate more profits. It's going to cover those expenses. Now, if you want to know more about cashback, what I'm going to do is drop a link to a video up here about my ultimate cashback strategy that's just going to help you generate extra cashback in your business. Check that out. It will really help you out. Okay, that leads me nicely onto top tip number four. Always be reevaluating, checking your fixed costs in your business. Part of my business, once a month, we go through our fixed costs of our business and question yourself and myself as well if you need it or not. This is a cost-cutting technique that many large corporations use to keep their operation lean. Now, like I said, personally, I go through this and ask myself, do I really need this cost? And if the answer is not a hell yeah, then it most likely can be cancelled. It's either a hell yeah or it's a no. do it in your business, it's going to really make sure that you trim those costs that you don't need, keep a lean operation. Okay, top tip number 5, check the FBA fees of the products you're selling. Now, what I really recommend doing is making a list of the top selling products you're selling all the time and check their dimensions on the FBA fee calculator or the Amazon revenue calculator. Now, see if they match what they really are. If the dimensions in real life are less than what they are on the revenue calculator, then what you need to do is speak to Amazon seller support and raise a case and say you're paying too much money per item. Now, we've heard cases whereby people have been overpaying the FBA fees for products that they're selling for a long period of time, and they've been able to reclaim that money off Amazon because what they're paying to ship isn't what the real truth is, and Amazon will give them a refund. Again, speak to seller support, that's going to help you. Now, on a side note, not only doing the checks on the FBA fees, but also just generally checking the FBA fees and sizes of the products before purchasing is always a good idea. Don't be like me and order a 6-foot goalpost like I did. That's just going to cost you a fortune in shipping and prep center fees in your business. So be checking those fees. Now, the one thing I will say about the goalpost, as large as it was, we did manage to get that sold, but guess what? My Amazon fees were far more than I expected them to be, and it turned what I thought was going to be a really profitable deal a tiny profit. So top tip for you, be checking the Amazon fees. And if you want to help understand more about the Amazon FBA fees, make sure you check out my video up here. I'll drop a link to my Amazon FBA fees video. It just explains it all in more details. Okay, so I just want to take a moment to say saving money by doing these top 10 tips is really going to help your business. But you know what? You can only save so far. What can you do forever? You can always be making more money. How do you do that? You have more deals to buy and resell on the Amazon marketplace. Well, if you are looking for more deals, maybe you're struggling sometime, or maybe you just want to supplement what you're already finding, look no further than FastTrackFBA Leads. This is a service I've created whereby I've got a team of VAs sourcing for deals 7 days a week, looking for all the deals in the UK and USA marketplaces. We do all the analysis, we do the hazmat, we do the IP checks against them, and only when we're happy do we put them onto our web portal where you can come in and check every single one of the deals and pick and choose the ones that you like. If you want to know more and even want to know about how we have certain deals which are perfect for new sellers that are ungated, make sure you check out FastTrackFBA Leads. I'll drop a link down below. You can have a look at that and see all about the service. Check it out now, FastTrackFBA Leads, link down below. Okay, let's talk about number 6, top tip number 6. This is use a cost-effective prep center or increase your sales volumes, and I'll explain what I mean by that. If you use a prep center to ship your products to Amazon from your suppliers, then this tip will help you out. The more units you ship, the less cost you're going to pay per unit. Now, what I'd really recommend doing is have a conversation with your prep center and see how many more units you need to ship to get that price per unit down. If you don't know, a lot of prep centers offer one price for a certain number of units per month, and if you increase the volumes, the price you're paying per unit is going down. So have that conversation. It's going to really help you out. Maybe it might just be an extra 100 units per month, and you're now going to go from, say, 60p down to 50p per unit. It's really going to help you out. Have that conversation. Okay, top tip number 7. If you are prepping products yourself, then be sure to save money by using a thermal printer. Now, when printing your barcodes or your labels, thermal printers can help you save costs since you're not refilling ink anymore. And if you use an inkjet style printer, ink can cost a fortune. We found a lot of Amazon sellers are finding using a thermal printer are far more cost effective and easier for their operations. No longer worrying about running out of ink, dashing out to go buy more ink. Quite simply, by having a thermal printer, it makes life easier and it saves them costs as well. So do look into thermal printing. All the professionals use it. It's just a better operation and more cost effective. Okay, top tip number 8, and we're getting there. Change your monthly software subscription plans from monthly to yearly. By making your tool subscriptions from monthly to yearly will help you save money, because most software companies will give discounts on yearly subscriptions. That's just going to help you save money. This leads me nicely onto top tip number 9, share software with other sellers. Now, another way of saving money from monthly software subscriptions is by sharing them with your other co-sellers. And this is great for new sellers out there. i.e., if you're both using the same calculator, why not split the cost and use one of the licenses each? Keeper, you can share across multiple sellers as well. By doing this, this is just going to reduce down the costs that you're paying for subscriptions and make your fixed costs a lot less. Now that leads me nicely onto my 10th and final top tip for you guys. And this is if you are just starting on Amazon and you haven't sold anything yet on your Amazon selling account, but you've seen that Amazon has charged you, what can you do? Well, you can contact Seller Central and ask them for a refund for the month you've not sold. We have seen this from other sellers who have contacted them saying, I haven't made any sales yet, can I get a refund on the months that I haven't paid? And Amazon have refunded them. This isn't written anywhere on their terms and conditions, but if you ask nicely, sometimes they say yes, and you can get some money back on your Amazon business. So top tip there, it's going to help you out when you're first getting started. Now, always remember, saving money is super important. And if you want a copy of these money saving top tips, then make sure you click a link down below. I'm going to drop a copy to a download that you can get with all these top tips. Okay, that leads me nicely on to managing your costs, and reducing your costs is super, super important. But one thing you also need to be doing is managing your cash flow. What I'll do is I'll drop a link around here to a video where I talk about managing your cash flow. Super important. And I do it every single month in my business, or every single week, sorry. Check that out, it's really going to help you. But hopefully you've liked this video. If you have, give me a big thumbs up. And hey, if you want to see more like this, hit that subscribe button. That's the subscribe button just down below. But for me, Thomas Parkinson and FastTrackFBA, thank you very much.